I'm Joe Craigen with Visualutions, and I am the CEO and founder. So before we were working with James, we were very unstructured. We weren't as good about trying to put together a big picture plan. A lot of it goes back to me, and that I just didn't think in terms of those things. Most of our business had come from word of mouth over, many years of being in business, 18 years probably at that point. And we just hadn't put a lot of marketing focus on what we were doing. We had started doing some of it ourselves prior to meeting James and working with him. And we weren't looking at probably all the right things. We, frankly, like as I just said, I didn't know what things we should be looking at, what things we should be considering doing. We thought of each event as an event on its own, as opposed to another opportunity to build on whatever we'd been doing before. So James really just changed our perspective on how we thought about how we should be marketing and selling our company and our services that we provide. The business was not growing as much as we'd like. I guess we started thinking more about, we got into a point business-wise where we're not a tiny small company anymore. But how do you get to that next step? How do you get beyond where you are now? Well, you got to do something different. And we hadn't been doing marketing, and we hadn't been doing many other things. We'd go to a trade show, but we were just there talking about what we had, and so we just really hadn't put a lot of thought into it. And I'm not a marketing person; I don't have that experience. So, the things we were trying were just things that we thought we should try. Maybe we heard or seen something somewhere. And then we started actually thinking about our marketing and working on it, and really learned probably more of what we didn't know. We learned more of what we, at least should know how to do, or should have someone do for us that we weren't doing, because we just hadn't thought about it from those angles yet. The business just hadn't, up to this point, hadn't needed it. Or probably needed it, we just didn't know it needed it. Since we started working with James in Illumination Marketing, we have definitely become more consistent in what we're doing. What we do builds upon itself. Each thing builds upon itself as opposed to just being a standalone event by itself. And therefore that builds on your brand. So you have more people knowing who your company is and what your company is about. I mean, one of the huge big things I think that you've done for us is the videos. And I'm not comfortable doing videos. Anybody watching this, because of James, if you can't tell, that's why. It's James that does that. But especially in today's market, there's so much that you can do with the website, but there's only so much you can do with the website by itself. People make decisions based upon what they hear and see, and it's what they're hearing and seeing out on the internet today now that is very influential, both positive and negative. So, but to be able to put together the testimonials, we've closed business where the customer didn't call any of the references because they saw everything they needed to see from the testimonials. And so it's far easier to do that. It's far quicker in our very fast-paced world. People find it a lot easier to go watch a testimonial than to finally connect with someone on a phone and talk to them. Not that those things don't still happen; they definitely do still happen. But you get a lot further in the process with the testimonials, for example. We weren't doing those before as much, and we've definitely done a much better job of doing them today. Product videos. Yes, definitely the product videos have made a huge difference. If for nothing else, it makes people that are looking for those things, it makes them aware that we have it. It's definitely a lot more powerful than just a website that says, hey, we have an analytics product. there's a zillion websites. So if you've got something a little more powerful, a little easier to catch someone's eye, it's definitely going to influence them a lot more than just your basic website. So the product demos have definitely made a difference, and I can name several of those, but it definitely creates more interest in our business and what we do to have those testimonials or those product demos. Yes, definitely. Like I said earlier, we actually closed deals, or at least one deal for sure that I know of, but probably more than that. But have closed deals based upon just people seeing testimonials and videos of products, etc. Obviously, they still had to work with our sales team. It doesn't get rid of all the other work that you have to do, but it makes it so much easier to reach those people. They already know something about what you're doing. They already know something about your existing customers. They know they're happy, etc. So those definitely have contributed to increasing our revenue because it makes more business happen. It makes it happen faster. I would definitely recommend Illumination Marketing for doing those testimonials and those videos and in general helping you to brand and set a direction. Definitely has helped a lot. I would say go to this guy. Say give him a call. Give them a call. They can make a difference in your business. I would definitely recommend you guys. You create a focus that many companies need. So what surprised me the most, or was really something that made me very happy, was the depth of knowledge and passion that James and his company have for doing what they're doing. I mean, they love what they're doing, and it reflects in what they're doing, and what they love to do is making others successful. And I think that's very clear when you work with them. You're extremely creative, you're passionate, and you want to make others succeed, which obviously makes you succeed, but I think you're passionate about making those others succeed. And if the consequence is that you succeed, that's obviously the way it should be.